Hey, everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
Big Family Homestead, but you know that already.
Because you're watching.
You're watching the video.
Mm-hmm.
So we bought a greenhouse this week. Just did.
Just did. It's not here yet, but we bought it.
We were going to build one, and we're probably still going to build one. We're going to have one for a porch area, and one for a bigger one for the garden out there. Now, why would we have that? Because we're green thumb gardener types.
We're not very good at it yet.
And we've been doing this for how long?
Too long to not know better. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if that's true.
No, I am teasing. We've been growing stuff for about 10, 11 years.
Badly for the first half.
Badly. We can still bad.
No, we get lots of harvests.
We do get lots of harvests. We're still learning what to do and what not to do. So, yeah.
But the past few years, we've had big returns on our investment.
Yes.
Now, why would we be buying a greenhouse and building a greenhouse when we already have a bunch of raised beds? Well, that's simple. I really would like to feed my kids this year and next year.
Yeah, me too.
And, well, our illustrious leader has announced this. Just chill out, people, because look, this has nothing to do with an R or a D. This has to do with what I like to call incompetence or intention. You decide. I am irritated and interested to see what you have to say, because I know there's some of you who don't agree with us. And you know what? As long as you leave respectful comments, we leave them up.
Right.
We leave them up.
We don't have to all agree on the same things.
Well, this one's a pretty big one.
This is a pretty big one. I mean, do you want your family eating this year and next year?
Or do you have to sell everything you have just to make it through the next few years?
No, I'm thinking.
Okay, so if you don't know, the administration has announced, hey, by the way, there's going to be food shortages. Why? Because of Russia. Russia bad. Russia. But wait, hold on. Head scratcher. The reason why our farmers are going to have to charge so much more is because they can't get fertilizer. Wait a minute. Where can't they get the fertilizer from? The companies that make the fertilizer can't get the raw materials from somewhere. I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Russia. That our government put sanctions on, so we can't buy those things from them.
To grow the food for you guys to eat.
Yahtzee.
So,
is it intentional or is it just incompetence? Because either way, whoa.
So they put sanctions on the fertilizers needed to grow food
to feed us.
To feed us, yeah.
Yeah.
That
genius,
ridiculous.
Genius.
Unbelievable.
So
no, honestly, it is not unbelievable. It's believable that this is happening.
And so, well, here's something else too. You know, when it comes to this whole Ukraine mess, and it's a mess. Don't get me wrong. I am not for any innocent people getting hurt in any way. No. It's disgusting to me.
Yeah.
However, what we've got to understand is both of those countries have been at it for a long time. Yeah. And I think it would be silly to think that we just all of a sudden know both sides of the story. When, if you remember correctly, like 6 months ago, anything that anybody said about the Ukraine was corrupt, crooks, criminals, mafia. They're bad to the core. Now they're the world's patriots saving the day.
They've put them up on a pedestal.
Now, I am not saying that they have no right to survive and protect themselves. And I mean, But all I'm saying with that is, guess what? There's probably two sides to this.
And believe us when we say our heart goes out to the civilians
Yes.
that are being
punished. Well, and even the people that are just
hurt.
Innocently being attacked.
Yes. They're being attacked needlessly, and our heart is breaking for those families.
But keep in mind, 6 months ago, they were bad, nasty, wasty skunks. Mm-hmm. That's what everybody told you to believe. Mm-hmm. And now they're telling you to believe they're just the truest form of patriot. It's like, people, come on, man. How long are we going to be told day is night and night is day, and everybody just believes it? So, actually, sorry, that was a rabbit trail, but man, oh man, people, we got to wake up. We got to wake up. And so here's the thing. Back to the original reason for the video. Sorry. If the administration is telling you there's going to be food shortages, I can only imagine that they're only telling you this much when there's this much to know.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, I don't know. Experience. Look at what governments do. It's never changed. From Roman times. It's never, people are people. Sin is still sin. Greed is still greed. And guess what? They're not probably telling you the whole truth. That said, okay, here's what I'd like for you guys to do. If you've already, now you probably, some of you have already cursed us out. And as long as you're polite in the comments section, your nasty comments will remain as long as they're nice.
Nasty comments that are nice. Okay.
You got that.
Of course I did.
Yeah. If you can disagree, just do it nicely. Mm-hmm. But I think it's pretty plain to see the debacle that has happened time after. I mean, are you serious, like, with the Afghan withdrawal? Honestly? Do you know there's still Americans there stuck?
Mm-hmm. They can't leave.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. There's still Afghans that helped the United States stuck.
Can't leave?
They can't leave.
And if they come out of hiding?
Yeah.
Well, but no, that's they did a great job. Great job. So here's what I'd like to do, because I don't like leaving things negative at all. What are your suggestions for growing food, storing food, having enough on the shelf? You guys hear us like broken records talking about canning.
Mm-hmm. Can as much as you can.
Can.
Grow as much as you can. And I understand there's folks in apartments. You can also still grow things.
Get some buckets
in your apartment or on, a lot of apartments have porches. You still can grow stuff, in your apartments. You don't have to grow, tons of things, but just grow some things, so that you have food to eat.
I saw some Asian video that was, this guy was a genius on how to grow cucumbers in an apartment.
Oh, yeah.
All he did was he took a bag of fertilizer or compost. I didn't know what it was because I couldn't read. I couldn't read what the language was.
Yeah.
But he basically strung up a trellis made of just the thinnest, crappiest rope.
Laundry clothesline.
He just crisscrossed them and zipped it up, nailed it up to the top, cut some holes, stuck in his seeds into that bag. He put 4 plants in there. And you would have thought he must have got 70 pounds, 80 pounds of cucumbers off of them.
Tons of cucumbers. Yeah.
There's ways to do it.
Yeah, and you can preserve them by making them into pickles. I mean, that's easy. There's easy ways to make them into pickles.
I love pickles.
Yeah. And refrigerator pickles. That's what we did. I made refrigerator pickles last fall. And are they still good?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Also, if you have, even let's say you don't have a balcony or whatever, okay? You can, if you got enough sunlight, look for plants that don't need a ton of sun that you could still grow in buckets, How about community gardens?
Oh yeah, lots of apartment complexes and small towns have community gardens.
However, I would think that if things start getting tough, like
people are going
to
take
just take them.
Yeah, definitely definitely make a point to grow stuff in your house or in your apartment.
Someplace you have control over it.
Yes.
Other things like right now, look for all of those food bank type places like Ruby's Pantry. There's several of them where you can get just a boatload of food for $20.
Yeah.
And then preserve it. So what if it's a little bit stale? If the crackers, you get them
Put them in mason jars, vacuum seal them in bags, whatever. Just do something to keep that food from going bad.
Now, I promise you this is not a Thrive Life commercial for us.
No.
Because we are Thrive Life consultants. But look for foods like that that will stay good on the shelf for a very, very long time. Freeze dried is the way to go for us. We were approached by Mountain House and Patriot Pantry and For Patriots, and they would be a great solution for a lot of people. For us, we just preferred the flavor and longevity and
the simplicity of the ingredients.
Of
it was
Thrive
single
Life.
Ingredients of Thrive Life, not just a bag of
goop,
MSG and sodium out the wazoo and things like that. Yeah, I mean, it may taste good, and it'll keep you from starving, but
look at getting some 50-pound bags of flour,
rice,
and sugar and rice.
Beans. Get some staples.
Learn how to make breads.
Yep.
She's got so many videos on how to make breads. We just did a live video on how to make a pan bread that doesn't even need an oven.
Super easy. Yeah.
And it's delicious, and it actually will fill your belly up, and it's cheap.
You can even make them on a camp stove. If you don't have an oven, you can make them on a camp stove or a grill.
Yeah.
Ooh, we can make them on the griddle.
Matter of fact, actually, somebody texted me after the video was over and said, hey, what about putting it on the grill?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
You can totally put it on the grill.
Just get your coals just right. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, share ideas and look around, guys, because like-minded people are out there. And if all of a sudden, let's say that, and this is horrible, let's say that a loaf of bread that normally costs 99 cents here, they're $1.50 now, by the way. $1.50, so that's 50%, right?
Yeah.
Let's say that they were $8 or $6, $5.
Learn how to make a loaf of bread, please. Please. I mean, there's lots of easy recipes.
Yeah. This is also not a commercial for the cookbook that we are working on, but is not done.
Yeah.
So it's not a commercial.
It's not a commercial.
But we're working on a cookbook that's all recipes that are under $20 to feed a family, under $10 to feed a family. Some are even $5.
Yeah. At today's prices.
Yeah. So be looking for recipes like that. Look up, what do they call it? Oh, shoot.
Depression meals.
Yes.
Depression cooking. There's a gal named Claire.
Yes.
She does depression
Sweet old lady.
cooking. She does an amazing job. I mean, she grew up during the Depression, and those were things that they cooked. Now, these videos are older. I mean, she's passed on now, but still, they're amazing.
They lived.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's one recipe. I actually want to try it. It's with hot dogs, potatoes, and onions. I know. I think
that sounds like what I would call dude food.
That's totally dude food. Yeah.
See, dude food is a thing that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
It was, well, maybe.
Brad
it was
makes
last
amazing
second
food This particular time was not that.
It was a strike out.
No, it's bleh.
Yeah. It basically was, well, I bet this would taste good. And this is all leftover stuff. I bet that would taste good. I bet that would taste good. And then before you know it, I'm trying to fix it with like barbecue sauce. And then it's, yeah,
No.
dude food.
I don't want to remember that.
So anyway, please be looking into ways to ride this out because it hasn't hit yet.
No.
But it's gonna.
Coming.
Ah, boy. So, I'm Brad.
I'm Krista.
You guys have an amazing and blessed day.